Hey guys, this is Ejaz. I am the director of our film Trapped.
Dad, that was different. You didn't raise me on your own. You had Mom to help.
What good did that do? Everything we taught you threw out the door when you got pregnant with Becky in high school.
I just got back from Oklahoma. I was there to work with the Demand Project, and I must tell you, it was an amazing feeling to see how they help the girls that have been sexually abused and trafficked.
Vulnerability and sexual exploitation that can lead to human trafficking can happen anywhere to anyone. A lot of people don't want to admit that this kind of horrific, heinous crime is really happening to our children.
I met with Jamie and Kristin, and everything was okay. It was normal. I was discussing, what they do, and they offered that I could go and meet the girls and see the facilities where they stay and they live. I did not make much of it, and I said to myself, okay, great, I'm going to go see where the girls live. Now, mind you, we've been making this film Trapped from the past 4 years, and I have interviewed over 120, 130 people in the past 1 year, but it's always been on Zoom, right? I have never met the girl one on one, like I never sat next to her. So I didn't think about this, but when Jamie drove me over and I met with Kristen was there with all the girls and so on. They first started to show me the where the girls live. When the girl comes in, they stay in one house for 30 days, and then after 30 days they move on to another house, and they're there, I believe, for 9 months. Normally they move them because when you come in with so much trauma and you are not really trusting of anybody. So, the first house where they stay, it has maybe one or two girls there at that moment, or maybe just one girl. But it needs more nurturing and it needs more structure and so on. And then once they adapt to that and they start to trust, then they move them on to the second house where they meet more girls and girls who have been through this like they have, and then from there they go to the other one. What I have to say to you is that these are girls. These are not anyone past 18. The Demand Project is helping girls that are underage. Just imagine this: you are underage, you're leaving your comfort zone, whatever that comfort zone may be. I mean, it must be horrendous in any case, but whatever that is, but you're leaving that comfort zone, and then you are going to live with people that are absolutely strangers. Like, what is that feeling? I never had to do that. Thank God. I don't know anyone one on one who did that, but it must be so difficult. I was there, I looked at the facilities, and the facilities are absolutely amazing, clean, and the girl gets her own room, and the nurturing and the teaching and the confidence and everything that the Demand Project gives them. So I saw that place, and then they took us to the next house. Since the girls are homeschooled, they were not there. So I saw the place without the girls. And then after we were done with the third house, Kristin and Jamie, they both said, let's meet the girls. I have to be honest with you. I'm not the person who would think twice about it, but when it came to meeting these girls who were underage, I was very concerned about what I say to them, how I say it to them. And I don't think about these things in my life, in my day-to-day life. I don't. But I just was so cautious about how I should behave with them because I was trying my best to be a person who encourages and gives the girls confidence, and I didn't know whether I could do that for them. I go in, and this beautiful young girl, I mean, she was 11 years old. She was 11 years old when I met her. So, I didn't ask I didn't ask what her history was. I only knew that she was abused and trafficked. To meet this girl who was 11 years old, and she was such a sweet person. She just walked over to me and she said, "Oh, you are the director." And she wanted to speak to me about why I chose this subject, and then she wanted to speak to me about how she wants to be an actress. And she was amazing. She was absolutely amazing. And just to know and think that who the hell in their right mind could do something so horrendous to this little girl. I mean, she's 11 years old today, and they've been abusing her for God knows how long. Just to meet her, she was so inspirational. I was inspired by her. I'm inspired by the Demand Project. I mean, these people, how they do it, how it's day in and day out, it never leaves them. At least I get a chance to think of something else. We're going to make another film by the name of Reality, which is about mental illness. So I get a break. I get a break to go out. But Kristen, Jamie, they don't. They don't get a break. They're always in it 24/7. And it's not a 9 to 5 job, so to speak, because you're dealing with humans and they'll have needs. And then something that I was very concerned about, I asked Kristen, I said to her and Jamie, and I said, "Hey, what happens to the girls once they're done with your program?" And they said, "Be always available for them." I mean, that makes me feel like this is absolutely amazing. Always, always is a very, very long time. And these women are just giving their lives to the girls to protect them and always be there for them. Always is very long. Can I do it? I don't think so. It's taken me 4 years to make this film Trapped. And I have to tell you that, after interviews, I get depressed knowing that 7-year-old girls are being raped, knowing that 3-year-olds are being raped by their own father. That is depressing. And day in and day out, I couldn't do it. I don't know how Jamie does it. I don't know how Kristen does it. And it's not that they just do it, they're ready to fight. They're ready to fight for these girls. And when I went and I met these girls, all of them, I mean, especially I spoke to this little girl the most. She was wearing a red sweatshirt and she walks over to me and she's like, "I want to be an actress. What should I do?" And I was just choosing my words. I was thinking on what I should say to her that would be encouraging. But it was a an experience that I absolutely want to thank Jamie and Kristen for allowing me to have, because without them, it would not be possible. Like I said, meeting someone in person is different than meeting someone on a Zoom call. And hats off to you guys. Jamie, if you're listening to this, Kristen, if you're listening to this, I really, really, really appreciate what you guys did for me. Thank you. And I actually really appreciate what you guys do in life. And you guys are tough, man. I wouldn't be able to do this on a day-to-day basis. So thank you. We need more of you. Thousands and thousands and thousands more of you. You guys are amazing. Thank you, and hope to speak to you guys soon.